Hey, all right, everybody, how's it going? Now, I just got a phone call from the driver who's delivering the car from Copart. What's the time now? The time is 5 to 5. I think he phoned me about 15 minutes ago, and he said he'll be here about 5:15, maybe 5:30, depending on the traffic. So when he gets here, I'll try and get the camera out. We'll have a quick look around the car and see what it's like. We'll have a look what it's like. Is it going to be terrible? Is it going to be good? I don't know. It's usually worse than what it looks like in the pictures. You can study the pictures all day long, but when the car turns up here and you go, oh, I didn't notice that was broken. Oh, there. And also, it did say on the advert on Copart that they couldn't open the boot. So is it going to be bolts and stuff in the boot, or is the boot going to be empty? I don't know. It's a mystery, but it's a mystery. So we'll find out when the car gets here. Right, okay, he's taken a while. Now, he said that, and I thought that as well, the 12-volt battery is flat. So he said his booster will get the car into neutral so he can push it. So he wants to push it. Push it up onto my drive so I can charge it with the charger. So it's not going as smooth as possible. The trouble is the car's been sitting around for ages, so that's why the 12-volt battery's gone flat. So I'm going to have to put a charge on the battery or get a new 12-volt battery. Anyway, he's going to do his thing now, and we're going to try and push the car backwards onto the drive, which should be fun, pushing an electric car. Right, okay, so I got the car on the drive. Let's get my hand out of the way so it focuses. So I've got the car on the drive. Now, the driver said that it doesn't drive, right, okay? He said the 12-volt battery's flat. Well, I said, is the 12-volt battery's flat, is it? He said, yes, it is. Because I noticed that on the pictures in Copart, that was off like that. So it means somebody had been using a jump pack on there, okay? Right, so it's been standing around and that 12-volt battery's gone flat. I might be able to charge it back up. I'll put a charger on it in a minute. But he put his boost pack on and he put it in neutral and he rolled it off the lorry. I'll insert footage now of him rolling it off the lorry. And then he said we're going to have to push it onto the drive. But when he stopped the car, I could see that to put it in drive, he kept pressing the stop-start button. And I said, no. I said, no, press the D button. He said, what do you mean? I said, press the D button. So he pressed the D button and the car drove onto the drive. So the car runs and drives. Anyway, when I've been waffling, you might have spotted some of the damage. So obviously, this has been stripped by the insurance company. I can see that there's a crack. There's a crack down there on that thing there. Look, that's cracked there. I'll repair that. There's no point trying to buy a new one of them. I can just repair that easily, okay? Now, the other damage that I can see, there doesn't seem to be any... I'll show you the wings, look. Nothing at all, right? Wings are fine. They're still all in line. Nothing's happened. The wings haven't moved on either side, okay? This part here, and I have ordered one of them, and I'll tell you about that in a later video. But as you can see there, look, there's supposed to be an arm coming across here for the lights. This bit here, look, an arm coming across there where the headlight attaches to, and the headlight attaches down there. So the headlight attaches down there, and then 2 bolts up here, and then this bit here is the same as this side. Look, it's the daytime running light type thing. That's that bracket there. I've ordered one of these as well. So that bracket is snapped. I've still got the bolts for that, look, because it's still there, and the bolt for that is still there for that. I've ordered all the clips already, so I've already ordered the clips. I've got the bottom bolt there for the headlight. We'll have to look around now and see if we can find anything else. That wiring looks okay there, nothing looks damaged on that plug. This is the headlight plug, that looks okay. This must be the daytime running light plug, that looks okay. This obviously going to have to take that off. Is that part of that, or is that something else? Yeah, that's part of that, isn't it? So I'm going to have to take that off. What else is it then? So this has been hit. It's funny in here. Does stuff look bent in here? It doesn't look too bad, does it? I don't know. It hasn't been like hit and then somebody put a new one of them on just to sort of hide the damage, is it? I don't know. It doesn't look bent to me, does it? That chassis leg looks absolutely straight to me there. So look at this one. That chassis leg looks straight there to me as well. So I don't know. Let me look at that again. It does look straight to me. Let's So look, so that is like that there. That's sort of slightly turned in that way there. That one's sort of slightly turned in that way there. So to me, it looks okay. I don't know. Nothing's leaked out of the fluid thing. Look, it's all still in there. The fluid is still in there. So, yeah. What's my next plan then? I think I'll give the car a bit of a clean first because it's stinking. It's been a Copart and it's thick with dirt and all the muddy boots have been in the car. So let me give the car a bit of a clean and then I'll let me put that on charge as well. Let me get this meter by here and see what the actual voltage of that battery is. So bear with me. Let's turn this on to volts and I can't remember how to work this because there's so many things. Range, so look, that should do there. DC. How do I hold the camera and plug this in at the same time? Let's put that by there. No, don't fall. Let's plonk it. Where can I plonk that? Let's plonk it in there like that, right? That looks like it's touching there. And then we'll bang that in there like that. Look at that. 3.3 volts. Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? No wonder it wouldn't start. 3.3 volts. Right, I'm going to get a charger on this battery and see if it comes back. But 3.3 volts is pants. So, anyway, let's put a charger on and see what happens. Now, I have plugged the charger in the front just to see if it takes a charge because the battery's only on 16%, I think it is. So I've plugged it in. That red light is on there, which means it's charging. I hope that means it's okay. The red flashing bit, I don't know if you can see by there. I don't want to open the door because the battery's charging. But I have plugged it in by here. And I can spot some more damage now. So the more damage is, this is bent in here. See, this is bent in. So this, it looks like it's had a high hit or something. Because this seems okay here. And this has pushed. I'll try and show you. There's always a bit more damage. I don't know if you can see, this is slightly turned around, this part here. Slightly turned. And at the back there, I can see the radiator's got a kink in it there. So the radiator, that is the main radiator, I think. The condenser's in front of that. So that's had a little bit of a dinkery-doo by there. So that's not very good, is it? So I have, like I said, I have got one of these coming, this front bit. This charge thing, it seems to be working. It made some noises and stuff is happening. Is my charger going now or not? I can't tell. I can see what's happening. I think that's green across here. I think that means it's charging. I can't see in the daylight. So there is a little bit more damage than I thought it would be. There always is. So, and this here now, right, the under tray, right? The under tray was on the car. This under tray was on the car in the pictures. So I need to go back and look at the pictures. And for some reason, something happened there then. Did that go off? Is that I don't know, it's still green on there. That was on the car. And I don't think that was snapped by there. So I think the delivery driver has caught the under tray. He's caught the blinking under tray and stuck it in the back of the car. And he's stuck it in the back of the car. And if you go look in the back of the car by here now, if I open the back of the car here, I found the headlight. So we'll have a look at that. And there's the bumper bar thing there, and there's the DRL in there. So we'll have a bit of a look at that. There's something up there as well. I don't know what that is on the back shelf there. But the main thing is I got to get the 12-volt battery charged up. So you can see, there we are, it's smashed up there, look. Still got the bolts, which is a good thing. But anyway, I'm gonna clean out the mud. It's mud, the dirty mud people. It's all mud in the front footwell, where the Copart geysers have been. And look how many fingerprints are on that. Look how many fingerprints are on that screen by there. Anyway, let's carry on and clean a bit. Right, okay, I got the battery on charge. It is taking some charge in, but it's going to take a while. So when I plug in the actual, the battery charger for the main battery, the one off the wall, it's not quite taking the charge yet because it needs the 12-volt battery to be right. I think that's right anyway. So I'm waiting for that battery to charge up before I can charge the other battery, because I think it's only on, I think it said it was on 16%, when something like that, 16%. So hopefully, even though the brackets are bent on that charging port, the charging port looks okay to me. So I think I can just bend the brackets back, and it should be tickety-boo. Well, hopefully. So once it gets up to 12 volts, holding the charge at 12 volts, I'll try plugging it back in again. And fingers crossed, toes crossed, everything crossed, it all works out all right. Now, like I said, there are a few more things that are bashed up than I thought, but I think it's still going to be okay. Because I managed to get, well, I'll go into the parts. I'll show you what I got next time in the next video, but don't go anywhere yet. I'll go in by there now. I found some parts in the boot, and I found some bolts and screws. So I found some bolts, screws, clips, and some bits. I didn't find the bumper. The bumper's gone, but I have. You've got to wait. You've got to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because you've got to wait and see what I bought. So subscribe if you haven't, and if you have subscribed, comment below and like. Now let me get my other camera by here, and I'll show you the bits that I've salvaged from out of the car. So let's go that way. Right, okay, going in here. Look, anybody recognise this? Look, this headlight here. This was the old headlight from the Nissan Leaf. This is all smashed up. This one is. See, it's smashed up. The mounting points all smashed. So that was the old Nissan Leaf headlight. Now, this is the headlight from the Kona. And looking at the front, you think, oh, that looks quite nice to know. That bit looks like a scuff, but it's not. It's actually part of the headlight. But up here, look, see where these bolts are, these two bolts? This bit here, look, is part of the, what would you call it? The slam panel. It's part of the slam panel, which is snapped off by there, you see by there, can't you? And if you look around the back, if I go around to the back there, look, there's a big, holy moly, Batman. Right, so there's a big hole there. So it's funny, I can't work out where this, I don't know where it got bumped to. And then they got the bumper spongy thing there, that's obviously okay. They kept the smashed up number plate thing for some reason. That's broken there. I suppose you could repair that if you wanted to. And then we've got the, what's it called, DRL, but the mounting lugs have snapped off that. And that, other than that, look, that would have been okay, that would have, if the mounting points hadn't snapped off. And if I go up here into the shed, let's go to the shed, up here. I did put them in here somewhere. Where are they to? Watch out the way, hang about, get out the way. In there, I don't know if you can see in there, there's some bolts and clips. Now a lot of the clips are all sort of mangled and disfigured, but I have ordered some new clips because they're really cheap on eBay. So I can see there's headlight bolts in there, clips and stuff, and I got a couple of screws out there as well. Okay then, so that's my discoveries so far. And looking over the Kona, it looks like everything is working, but it looks like I've already ordered a slam panel, but it looks like I've got to get a radiator as well, and possibly a condenser radiator. The aircon jiggly, so that's going to be a pain in the bum, because I'm going to have to get that refilled. I'm going to have to bleed out the system, so that's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. So, yeah, it's okay. There's no bent chassis. The wings are absolutely fine. The bonnet, I don't know how the bonnet is. There's nothing wrong with the bonnet at all. To me, it looks okay. So the bonnet's okay. The wings are okay. And I think the delivery guy broke the blinking under tray. Ooh, and he chucked it in the back of the car, and he scratched one of the door panels. Oh, I'm going to have a word with Copart. I wonder if they'll give me anything back. I doubt it. Let's go and check the pictures. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked. If you haven't comment below. So do all them nice things, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hi.